My stepdad used to say the best way to know a thing is to take it apart.
When the mind of a genius is fueled by heartbreak and rebuilt by resilience. This is Ironheart.
Hello and welcome to Chicago Girls.
Thank you.
I have to say, Ironheart, the whole AI version, dramatic theme, really showcasing Chicago. There were so many different emotions.
So glad it's finally here. Oh my God. And I can't say that I've been waiting as long as Miss Dominique Thorne has over here, but you know, for a lot of us, it has been a long time coming, and we put literal blood, sweat, and tears into this joint right here. So I'm excited for everybody who's a part of it.
There's so many different plot points. What did you think, Lyric, whenever you got the script and you're like, okay, I'm like dead, and then I come back as AI?
It was exciting, coming from a character that I was so used to doing for the past 5 years, you know. Deja from TIU, she was very specific in the opposite way, right? And I was very excited to just do something completely different, and that is exactly what Natalie is.
Both of our characters are so strong and firm in who they are and what they want to do and what they believe, and it's really hard to kind of convince them otherwise, that either of them are wrong, or that, you know, things should be done some way other than how they see it. And as we see in the show, that comes with its own set of challenges. The plus there, the positive in that kind of conviction, and seeing that type of conviction in a young woman, is encouragement for whatever your passion is in life, and whatever, especially if it has to do with utilizing this skill or this knowledge that you've been able to craft and mine within yourself.
Sometimes reinvention isn't a choice, it's a calling. We see that grief doesn't break her, it actually rebuilds her. The armor is smart, but the heart, that is where the real story lives.
You should take your dad's advice. Break yourself down. See what you're made of.
We definitely see how Ironheart kind of got that name from her losing her stepfather. GSW, straight to the heart. And I think out of that, we're seeing Riri try to navigate this. I don't know, it's honestly still a bit of a mystery to most people still today, but trying to navigate that thing called grief. And I think I can absolutely understand, empathize, relate to, commend her desire to sort of keep going for the sake of her family, to, you know, make them proud and shoulder all these additional responsibilities because she knows that it would have honored her late stepfather, but also having that grief kind of quietly eat away at you because you're not acknowledging it and you're not taking the time to really sit with it and give it the attention that it deserves. So I think that is also a pretty big theme coming out of the show that I'm grateful that we get to talk about in this way, and that I hope it encourages those who may be, you know, having that conversation within themselves currently to take a moment and do a bit of that reflection as well.
We walk away kind of on a cliffhanger, just to be completely honest. You don't know what happens. What goes on after this?
Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll
Okay,
just
so you
have
don't know.
to stay tuned. Season 2, we'll see.
Oh my goodness, so many dot points for everybody to watch. Thank you both, ladies.
Thank you.
And before we go, we want to remind you we have more hope-filled interviews on today's topic, streaming on the PBS app. We caught up with the stars from The Legend of Ochi, who remind us that when purpose meets power, lives are reimagined.
I think to be able to finally release it years later is it's such a great feeling. So many artists put so much themselves into this movie, and it's been a long journey, but very excited for it to be finally out.